Okay, good morning, everybody. Sorry for yesterday's video being blurry. I don't know why, but if you're not following the Twitter, make sure you're following the Twitter. I just posted this that we hit our second target. Who's ready for a liquidation wick down to 16K? Not out of the woods yet. So this is basically what we've been talking about forever. We nailed our first target here. We nailed our second, and now we just nailed our third at 20K. We still have a 16K target in there, so I'm expecting a wick down to there, a quick sharp bottom wick, but we'll save that for later. Getting into the news now, James K. Falanis tweeted out that the SEC filed its request to seal its response to the Amica motion. That's what John Deeden is putting in on behalf of the XRP holders. So the SEC went out and got an expert witness or an expert testimony from this guy. I believe his name was Duty, I think his last name was. And anyways, he basically said, I can tell you, Your Honor, what the average XRP holder was thinking back in 2016 when they were first buying XRP, and one of the contributing factors of buying XRP was this component of Ripple, the company is going to be using it, and that Ripple, it's like Ripple's XRP, thus they were buying into XRP because they were expecting Ripple success, so they were buying it based on Ripple. That's not true, right? Number one, who are you to put words in our mouth, right? We've all signed up under John Deeden with sworn affidavits saying no. I was just looking at the top 10 coins and I noticed Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, IOTA, Feathercoin, whatever the coins were at the time that were going nuts, and we said, hey, this one's cheaper, this one's faster. At the time, we were actually using these coins. People weren't. I was buying gift cards, I was doing all kinds of things in the marketplace. Doing something with Bitcoin was slow and expensive. Doing something with XRP was fast and cheap. Had no idea about Ripple. Just knew that this was better tech. So this is the SEC is basically being like, so John Deeden, sorry, I cut ahead. John Deeden was basically like, hey, if this person is going to speak on behalf of XRP holders, I would like to put in my expert testimony on all the people I've spoken about. John Deeden also would like to challenge and say, hey, I bet this guy has never spoken to any XRP holders. He's just making assumptions. Who is he to be an expert? So the SEC is essentially trying to seal all that. John Deeden did post some stuff out before that he got his hands on, and then the SEC came back at him hard, being like, you're not supposed to post that, but you didn't say that. So if you didn't say that, he's going to post it. The next thing is the SEC's crypto bait and switch, an investor's loss of 15 billion. And this is a Forbes article that came out today. So as you guys can see, the narrative is really changing of SEC is bad for crypto. And we knew this for a while, but everyone recently now it's been coming up more and more and more and more and more, right? We had the GameStop, we had the AMC hype, that brought a lot of retail traders' attention to dark pools and that put a lot more pressure on the SEC. So, for the most part, the SEC is not doing well by the public, and that's their job, right? It's becoming more and more transparent that the SEC really is, as Digital Perspectives likes to say, the pay to play police. Like, you want to play in this space, you're a new company, better pay up, right? So almost like a rite of passage for these companies, as he was saying. So this is a really good read if you want to read it. I'll put the link in the comments below. But I just want to show you guys where the narrative is. William Hinman makes a speech. Ethereum pumps. We can go look at that chart later. The Ethereum pumps right at the Ethereum free pass speech. And now the SEC is in court saying that was not market guidance. The specific line that the SEC lawyer said in the last one was that Gary Gensler can still come up with a conclusion as to whether or not Ethereum and Bitcoin were securities. They're not safe. If Gary Gensler can change his mind, there was no market guidance. So that's the bait and switch that the SEC is pulling. And to be perfectly honest, it's really gross. Celsius Network is still going to shit. Sorry, I don't know what else to say. It's going down. The Celsius Network is still pausing withdrawals. You still can't do anything on there, and more people are talking about how they truly are insolvent. And that's really not good because this is one of the first times ever that a pension plan has put money behind crypto that has direct exposure to crypto, not via an ETF or some like traditional finance. This is way more direct exposure to Bitcoin. And what it sounds like is there's a really weird balancing act banks have to do between the money they take in and then the money that they lend out. So they take your money, they say we're going to give you 2%, and then they lend that money to a startup company or in business or whatever for 8%. They skim the difference, they give you your 2%. But the problem is you can't just loan out all the money that comes in because what happens when it's a rainy day and I want to withdraw my money? You can't say sorry, Dom, you have to wait till next week because Best Buy is doing a marketing campaign with your money and we loaned it to them. That doesn't work, right? I get to withdraw my money whenever. So at that point in time, what seems to be happening with Celsius is they've loaned out all this money. People have come to claim they want to cash out because the markets are tumbling, not your keys, not your crypto. They want that back into their wallets. And now Celsius is like, stop. If everyone continues to withdraw, I have nothing left to loan. I can't meet my obligations. I can't meet my deadlines and everything. I'm not going to hit my goals. We're going to go down. People said, I don't care, I want my crypto. They've paused everything now. And it's coming up more and more that they truly don't have the capital to back up the withdrawals. So this might be a really big problem, and it's really sad for the pension funds that are playing with people's retirement, right? Really, really sad there. Um, Three Arrows, this is from Crypto Whale now. Three Arrows Capital is facing insolvency after incurring at least 400 million in liquidations. So here we are again, guys. Everyone was sitting there screaming Bitcoin wasn't going this low. In November, we said it's over. We said, guys, this is over. Get off the moon. It's all done. We're going down from here. And sure enough, we've been going down from here. This idea of a super cycle, I'm sorry if you thought there was a super cycle coming, you were smoking some good drugs, like honestly. There was nothing in the cards to show a super cycle was coming. Even traditional markets were crazy oversold. There's just no more money was being printed, everything was at an absolute high, and people were screaming we're going higher. Wasn't happening, guys. Was not happening. So now we have Celsius collapsing, MicroStrategy's getting liquidated $103 million, and now we have Three Arrows Capital 400 million in liquidation. So there really is a big problem here with a lot of people losing money. David Schwartz had made a tweet a while back about how we're going to find out that all the money never really existed. And I think that's what we're happening. I think that's what we're seeing more and more right now is that a lot of this was just propped up loans, numbers on an Excel sheet, and there was no real money in there. Um, so just moving on, this is the CoinDesk article. The Three Arrows faces possible insolvency after unforeseen liquidations. Unforeseen, really, bud? These were unforeseen? I don't I don't understand. This is crypto, guys. We've been in the space for a while now. If you're like me, you've been in here since 2013. It goes up and then it comes crashing back down. Don't sit here and tell me this was unforeseen. If you were sitting there being like Bitcoin's going to 100K and then a million and then nothing, there's no volatility in there, you're dumb. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. If that's what you were thinking, you're dumb. You need to recognize that and go do some homework. Digital Perspectives tweeted out. Gary Gensler says a bridge currency like Ripple would need a stable value. Can you say price set or price floor? Now, I'm not going to play the video. It's an older video. We've seen this a bunch of times. Digital Perspectives is a good channel. I was also listening to Ripple Van Winkle this morning. I like his channel too. If you don't know him, check him out. He's pretty cool. But yeah, so Gary, this is an older video from Gary Gensler. We've seen it 100 times. I'm not going to play it for you. But I know Digital Perspectives has been talking a lot about a price set, right? Where the US government says, "Hey, we are buying back XRP or we are going not buy back XRP from the public, but maybe something like we are going to be the new stewards of the escrow. Ripple, when that XRP gets unlocked, you have to sell it to us for, let's just say, $55 a coin. I made that number up. But they've set that price now, saying, hey, every time this escrow gets unlocked, we're going to automatically buy it from you for $55 a coin, no matter what the market is, because we need this coin for our economy or to prop up the dollar or who knows what, right? They've deemed it systematically um, dependent, or I forget the word that Digital Perspectives likes to use, but it becomes like a public good where the government is responsible for it and they need to manage it. So now it's not just like so now the government is buying XRP at $22. So all the exchanges aren't going to let you withdraw your XRP at 50 cents a dollar. They're going to match that $22 because why would they do that? If not, they just take all the XRP and go sell it to the government. They'd be the biggest arbitrage option available ever, right? Who wouldn't do that? You're selling to the government, very safe. So, what would end up happening is that would be the price floor. It's not going to be locked in at $22 because markets are still open. People can still trade it. People are still going to want it. And then, as the government is buying it, that's taking it out of circulating supply. They're going to be pulling it, pulling it, pulling it. And more will be coming off of exchanges. The volume is still going to be nuts because hopefully the switch has been flipped and we're using it for on-demand liquidity, but the overall volume on the exchanges are going to go down, right? Because all this XRP is being pulled off of them. So, and then we would have a price set at $22 start, and then we'd go up from there drastically. I'm not too sure I'm in that same boat as the price set. I would really like to believe that we have a price set that's super, super cool. I'm just not too sure if that's where we're at. I know they did it with gold when they did the big gold buyback and they set a price, and so I can't say it's impossible. It's happened before. Real quick, today's the day the hacker's supposed to release some information. June 15th. June 15th will publish excerpts from crypto influencers ranging from as little 800 followers to as million followers. The only thing that's interesting today, if he does release it, is this line right here. Killing and stealing the crypto of an individual with a group of friends coordinated through Telegram. If that's real and there's proof of this and this comes out today, that could be very big. This is the address that he said he's going to be posting the transaction to. I've been keeping an eye on it. I haven't seen nothing happen all day, so excuse me, we'll find out if this is a LARP or if this is real. And then the last thing here is the NFT update. I kind of learned something. People were asking me how come the NFT update is here, but everyone's voting on this fix. So I went to go look real quick, and in the amendment it says right here, do do do. The amendment is not, it has no effect unless this is activated, but there was a line in here that says that this should be done first before let me see, first. There it is. So, in many cases, incomplete versions is the fault. Maybe I didn't find it. Hold on. Well, anyways, I found something in here before that was saying that this has to come up first, before the actual NFT update because there was an error with the NFT update. So essentially, they're being like, as long as we have the patch in first and then we do the NFTs, we're okay. So we do need this to vote through first at 80%, and then the non-fungible token update at 80%. So we're not quite there yet. I thought we were closer than we were, but we're not. That's pretty much it. We'll do some charting later on today. Oh, did we hit all our targets? Oh man, did we break 28K and then we come back down? And then, oh, did 21K was looking real weak and I said, "Oh, get ready for a wick to 20K." Oh, damn. Oh, jeez, did we? Oh, did we wick to 20? Oh, we did. We did wick to 20K. Are we gonna BART in around here and then maybe wick down to 16K and liquidate everybody?